folks, to Tom Antonellis Laugh At or With, the podcast in which you can laugh at or with Tom Antonellis. Enjoy sketches, behind the scenes, and music. Podcast guest today from Alice and Alice Underground singer, actress Sasha Travis. See sashatravis.com, like Alice and Alice Underground on Facebook. And actor, teacher, puppeteer, Muppeteer, Star Wars co-pilot Mike Quinn. See secretsofpuppetry.com, like Mike Quinn on Facebook. As always, you can stay up to date at tomantonellis.com, thickskincreations.com. YouTube is Thickskin Creations. SoundCloud is Tom Antonellis. You can like Tom Antonellis and Thickskin Creations and Tom Antonellis Laugh At or With on Facebook. And, of course, hop on over to Amazon, get your copy of Precipice Writings and Other Relonyms, a book of wordplay by Tom Antonellis, and your copy of Tom Antonellis Laugh At or With, the album, the namesake of this podcast. And if you're an old-time radio fan, pop over, pick up Abbott and Costello Meet Tom Antonellis at Christmas. All available on Amazon if you actually want a hard copy CD. And if you are willing to download, you can pick them up there. You can also pick them up on iTunes.
Oh, that was such a beautiful picnic lunch, hon.
Hun,
Yeah, hon?
I feel we need to talk.
All right.
I have something very important to ask you.
Jeez, I don't think I've ever seen you like this.
Well, it's serious.
Ask away.
I have to ask you. You understand? Richard Harris or Michael Gambon Dumbledore?
Harris.
Oh my God. Okay. Good.
Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
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 Okay. Was that it, hon?
Well, yeah.
Was there something else?
Just quick. Adam West Batman, Michael Keaton Batman, Val Kilmer Batman, George Clooney Batman, Christian Bale Batman, or Ben...
Don't even say it.
I won't. Or the other Batman.
George Clooney.
Oh, Jesus, really?
Is that gonna be a...
No. I can learn to live with it. Now, George Reeves, Superman, Christopher Reeves, Superman, Brandon Routh, Superman.
Who?
Exactly. Or Henry Cavill, Superman.
Honey, that doesn't even need to be asked. Reeves.
George Reeves.
No, Christopher.
Christopher Reeve.
Right.
Reeve.
Reeve.
No S.
No S.
Well, S on his chest. Not at the end of his name.
That's cute. That's cute. Are you okay now?
I think so.
Good.
I think so.
Speaking of chest, everything off yours?
I think so.
Good.
Okay. Let's pick up the picnic and... No. Wait. Alec Baldwin, Jack Ryan, Harrison Ford, Jack Ryan, Ben, you know who, Jack Ryan, or Chris Pine, Jack Ryan.
You know, you'd think Harrison Ford, but I'm going to say Baldwin.
Acceptable.
I'm glad you're okay with that.
I'm glad you're glad.
Okay, hand me the Tupperware. I'm really glad
Let's lift the lid on this shiznit. The guy no one remembers from the 70s TV Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, Andrew Garfield Spider-Man, or the new kid in the Marvel Cinematic Universe thing.
It was Danny Segrin who played him on TV, dear, on The Electric Company, which had Morgan Freeman as Count Dracula.
Wow.
And regular appearances by Bill Cosby.
Careful how you tread.
And the occasional Big Bird cameo.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, nice. Accurate Big Bird. As to Spider-Man, you know what? Andrew Garfield.
Right?
I know, right?
Right? Okay.
Okay?
Okay. Glad we talked.
Me too. You want to pack it in?
Yeah, I'm really, really glad. Wait, David Prowse body of Darth Vader, or Sebastian Shaw visage of the old Anakin Skywalker, or James Earl Jones voice of Darth Vader, or Jake Lloyd little shit Anakin Skywalker, or Hayden Christensen puberty whiny Anakin Skywalker, or the guy who did Anakin's voice on Clone Wars. Seriously, hun, don't hold back. Tell me.
James Earl Jones, definitely.
Okay. Thanks. Really, sweetie. Thank you. It's a load off my mind, because I get... You know how I get.
I'm glad.
Tough to be vulnerable, you know?
Yeah, I know. I see you.
Thank you for acknowledging it.
Yeah, of course. I'm here. I'm right here. Hey, baby.
Yeah.
Do you want to get the bonds out of the way real quick?
You know, I think we should.
Okay.
I think we should. Sean Connery, Roger Moore, George Lazenby, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, or Daniel Craig. Let me guess. Daniel Craig, right? Right? Because he's so cool? Because, he's so hot?
No. George Lazenby.
Lazenby?
No, but wouldn't that be hilarious? Brosnan. I choose Brosnan. Non-threatening, but cool Brosnan. Okay. I wouldn't dream of choosing Daniel Craig. It would make the man I'm with feel bad about himself.
Are you serious?
Never been more serious.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Yes!
That's a funny script,
Right?
Tom.
Woo!
You
When I
are
get goosebumps, I know it's
hilarious.
good.
Oh, wait, there, chitty chat?
Did you say something, Rye?
I think that was pretty great, Tom.
Thank you.
Cut, print, mix,
Yes, cut, print, mix. Thanks, Rye.
and label it.
It's called The Prerequisites. Perfect title. The Prerequisites.
This is perfect.
Tough Cut Sound Archive here, or your Thick Skin Creations Archive?
Both.
Got it. And I'd go with Connery on the bonds, by the way.
Ejector seat, you're joking. I never joke about my work, 007.
Actually, in all honesty, Tom, as to the Bonds, I'd go with Roger Moore.
Sir Roger Moore.
The late Sir Roger Moore.
The late Sir Roger Moore, Esquire.
Esquire?
I thought we were doing a thing where we kept adding a word.
No.
Stacy, are you there? You betcha. More power.
Anyway.
So Roger Moore, huh?
Well, yeah, I can't stop thinking about that third nipple in The Man with the Golden Gun. Yeah, it was, brace yourself for the obvious, titillating. And I kind of dig that. I'm kind of twisted.
That's why I dig you.
You do?
You didn't know I dig you?
Well,
I brought you in on this sketch on prerequisites.
yeah, that's work.
Well, I
but
dig you.
I kind of dig you too. So that's, that's good.
And unlike Bond, who had to get a fake one from Q Branch, I have a third nipple.
What?
Yep. It's a bit underdeveloped, but it was headed there. It has a cluster of hair around it like a nipple would.
It's a sign of sexual prowess.
I'm aware of this.
And you have one?
I do. My sister does too. Hers is legit, fully developed.
Julie Antonellis?
Yes, very good.
I Googled her. Both Antonellises have sexual prowess.
Oh, hell yeah. And it's true, because my sister is freaking great.
Did you just...
Yeah.
Yeah, you just joked about... Yeah.
Sorry about that.
Yeah, that was bold.
Ill-advised,
Yeah, if I didn't know you, maybe.
but you know me.
I thought I did. Where's the ancillary nipple?
Ooh, ancillary. Good word.
I got a vocab.
I know you do.
And a voice.
Oh, I know you do. Say verisimilitude.
Verisimilitude.
God damn, that's sexy.
Third nipple sexy.
Fourth nipple sexy.
Send shivers down your spine sexy.
Say pneumono
Oh, say no more. Pneumono ultramicroscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
You are hot.
So nipples are like a scorecard. The more you have, the more sexual you are?
Pretty much.
I heard Mark Wahlberg has a third one, too.
I have heard this.
Okay, so our little sketch just now?
Prerequisites?
Prerequisites. It covered Harry Potter, Batman, Superman, Jack Ryan, Spider-Man, Star Wars, and Bond. And our little nipple discussion here with Marky Mark has now hit Transformers. We're just geeking out all over the place.
So much geeking. I stepped in some.
I just slipped in some geek.
Would you guys mind cleaning up in there? It sounds like there's quite a large puddle of geek.
Geeking and nippling. That's Tom Antonellis.
Fair enough.
I was chatting with my buddies about nipples the other day.
Here we go.
Third nipples. Come to find out, Tilda Swinton has one.
One nipple? She's a uniboob?
No. Has one ancillary nipple for a total of 3.
Wicked. Now that gives us Chronicles of Narnia and the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Yep. And we've also got the Marvel TV Universe branch of the Cinematic Universe with the third nipple of a Mr. Bill Paxton.
The late Mr. Bill Paxton.
The late, great Mr. Bill Paxton.
I can't believe he's gone. That was a bad day.
Yeah. That day it was, game over, man! Game over!
If that wasn't so spot on, I'd say too soon.
It's an homage.
That gives us aliens. You're so good with voices. Who else do you do?
Who don't I do?
We are killing it with the geek. Almost an otaku level of geek.
You are so awesome for knowing that word. I just learned that word.
Oh, I know some Japanese, a little. We had to study it to sing music from Code Geass with Alice.
Is that Alice with the one for the eye?
Yeah, Alice with a 1 for the eye.
We also did Cowboy Bebop with Alice Underground.
And there's some anime.
Sono hitasubu no shizuku de sayamo hana amamoru kamoshirenai sono wara I go.
Freaking damn!
Anime Expo 2017, baby.
I'm impressed.
You look like you're holding something back.
I was gonna name another ancillary nipple person, but I'm just so blown away.
Oh, that's nice.
You're amazing.
Aw. Tom, are you okay?
I'm the geek part of me, the voice actor in me, the director in me, the third nipple of me, the man in me is just swooning the hell out of itself over here. I'm so crazy for you right now.
Plethora.
Ooh.
Electrophotomicrographically.
Oh my God.
Smooth.
Oh my God, I can't believe you said smooth. Smooth is my favorite word.
I vibe you.
I so vibe you.
Oh, I can feel the vibes all the way through the soundproofing.
Oh, who was your other third nipple person?
Carrie Underwood.
I took a Louisville slugger to both headlights, slashed a hole in all four tires. Maybe next time he'll think before he cheats.
Damn.
Badass.
That's it. Tell me your favorite movie is Labyrinth, and I'm gonna friggin' freak over here.
My favorite movie is Labyrinth.
Oh my God. Have you ever called on the goblins for help? Listen.
Say your right words. I'll say the words. No, I mustn't.
Listen. She's going to say it. Say what? Quiet. Shut up. Sorry. You shut up. Listen. She's going to say the words.
I don't think I have ever met anyone who vibes me like you do.
That's not it. Where'd you learn that rubbish? It doesn't even start with I wish. That's how I feel too.
Wow.
I wish Tom Antonellis would ask me out right now. That's not hard, is it? Did she say it? Shut up! Shh. You know, I have a friend who worked on Labyrinth.
Get out!
I do.
You do not.
I do. Yep. Here, I'll call him. Puppeteer on Labyrinth, and he was Nein Nunb in Return of the Jedi.
Lando Calrissian's co-pilot?
Wow.
Do you do Lando?
I do Lando.
Will you do Lando?
What do you want me to do Lando?
Can you tell me to get going and call me a pirate?
Would you get going, you pirate?
Oh my God.
You like that?
Oh my God.
Should I?
Call him! Yes, call him! I need water.
Call Mike Quinn.
Calling Mike Quinn.
Mike?
Mr. Antonellis?
Oh, yes. Mr. Quinn?
Ah, that's better.
How's life treating you, my good sire?
Oh, great. You know, as Tom Antonellis Sr. says, better than the kick in the ass.
Right.
You remember that?
Yeah, well, I've got a good memory for most things, actually, Antonellis. Ever since the song My Little Son.
Aww. As do I, for many things, Quinn.
Oh.
Ever since the attack on the Death Star above Endor. Or as we say in Boston, Endor. You know, the Death Star. Dude, I'm gonna frickin' attack the Death Star over Endor. That's how we would say that.
You two are hilarious.
Mr. Quinn, I have my cherished treasure, Sasha Travis from Alice Underground here, who does not believe I am friends with a legit Muppeteer who worked directly with
We must all pause for due reverence.
Mr. Jim Henson.
Yeah.
I've got chills.
Yeah, it's true. Both are true. I am friends with Tom Antonellis, and I'm a Muppet performer who worked directly with Jim.
And Mr. Hunt.
Richard.
And Mr. Nelson.
Jerry.
And Mr. Goals.
Dave.
And Mr. Oz.
Frank.
And Mr. Whitmire.
Steve.
I'm speechless.
All of whom Tom can do a mean impression, right?
You are most kind. Yeah. I can. I don't do a Mike Quinn. I should work on a Mike Quinn.
Yeah.
To be fair, I don't do much Dave Goals.
Well, let's see. If my memory serves me well, I thought you did a Beauregard.
That's true.
Ah,
Yes.
Right?
got you red-handed.
What color are their hands now?
What color are their hands now?
This is surreal.
What an undersung Muppet.
I'm glad he's back again. I love Beauregard. It was fun doing his hands at the bowl, so.
Did you do his hands? Oh, nice.
Yeah, he had a big pair of scissors attacking some singing wigs. It was awesome.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's right. He's a hand and mouth puppet, not a rod.
Yeah, live hands.
Yeah, live hands puppet. Right.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Mike, would it be too much to ask that you share with us some stories of working on Labyrinth? Labyrinth is Sasha's favorite movie.
Oh, wow, yeah. Did you do any actual Labyrinth voices for her?
You are so awesome. He's teeing me up.
That's a good friend. That's a good friend.
Great friend.
Oh, well, let's see. Actually, there are a bunch of stories that come to mind, in fact. I could talk about, let's see, the time when Kenny Baker, who of course we know as R2-D2 in Star Wars. Now he was in a goblin costume in the Goblin Village, and the War Machine was launching cannonballs and things across the village. There's a bit of pyrotechnics going on, and a spark fell down from the flying bomb. And it fell onto Kenny's costume, which, of course, apparently was highly flammable.
Oh, jeez.
And Kenny Baker caught fire. And bless him. And the thing is, he was inside the costume, he was inside the head and the mask. He had no idea, so he kept on acting.
Yeah, of course. You keep going.
Yeah, so he didn't know anything. However, because it was a big wide shot, I remember they were filming it from 5 cameras simultaneously. The couple of fire officers, I remember, rushed in instantly, and they rolled him around on the floor and put him out. He was oblivious, but the cool part about that was the next day when we watched the rushes of what we'd shot the day before in the theater, we got to see Kenny Baker catch fire from 5 different angles. Oh my goodness, it was spectacular.
That's amazing.
Now that's something you won't see in any of the books. Let's see what else. Oh, there was also the time when David Bowie and Jennifer Connelly were doing their big introductory scene in the bedroom where she says, "I wish the Goblin King would come and take Toby away." That one.
Sure.
So
Goblin King,
Yeah.
wherever you may be, take this child of mine far away from me.
That's Sasha Travis, ladies and gentlemen.
turn back, Sarah. So anyway, yes.
Very nice. That's a good Bowie.
So, of course, being naughty me, I got the sound guy to spin on set David Bowie's 60s novelty song, Laughing Gnome. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that. And I did, Jim Henson didn't know, Jennifer didn't know, Bowie didn't know. They're about to do their big, serious scene. And just before rolling, he spins that onto the set over the speakers, and all us goblins hiding under the bed and in cupboards and drawers, how we all kind of pop out.
Sure.
And when right on cue, we all popped out and started singing that, and that brought a big grin to Jim and David's face, of course, and everything was okay. But I thought, I'm going to get into trouble for doing that.
That must have been priceless.
Wow. Hashtag mind blown.
Totes.
Did you just say totes?
Yeah.
Yeah, don't do that.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right.
We were talking about Beauregard and that show. I caught your show at the Bowl, the Muppets at the Bowl.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Yeah,
Oh my God, that was a blast.
Yeah, it was just fantastic. It was surreal and amazing and scary and exciting and just incredible. And we got to do it 3 times.
3 times? And I was there the 3rd time. Yes.
Yeah, that last night was electric.
And directed by Mr. Kirk Thatcher.
Yeah, co-directed. Andrew was the other, from Soapbox was the other co-director.
Oh, right.
And written by Jim Lewis, who injected that whole Muppety craziness in there. And yeah, it was just such a great team.
It was spot on, the Muppety craziness.
Good old Kirk, yeah. I mean, Kirk, of course, some of you will actually know him as the punk that Spock actually neck-pinched in Star Trek 4, right?
Indeed.
Spock is my favorite.
Yeah, the voyage home. He's like, yeah.
And I say screw you, and I say you're blue too. You're all bloody worthless. And he just craps out on his boombox. Oh, dude, you're just like 1 degree of Kevin Bacon away from like everything I love.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. That's true. Yes, in fact, I have met Kevin Bacon.
Whoa.
So
Have you?
That is legitimate. Yeah. In the bathroom stalls, actually, we were relieving ourselves, and then
He had his bacon out?
said hi when we were washing our hands.
Yeah,
as one does. So that actually puts you 2 degrees of Kevin Bacon.
2 degrees. 2 degrees of Kevin's bacon.
Yep.
I'm just taking it in. I'm taking it in.
Take it in and then give it back. Yes.
And then I'll pass it to Sasha.
Howdy, thanks.
Yeah.
She's 3 degrees now.
3,
well,
yeah.
2 degrees. She knows you now.
Well, that's true.
Yeah, we're gonna be super best friends.
So, different Star franchise. We must discuss Star Wars.
Oh, yes, I've heard of that.
Right? It's kind of on your radar. You did Return of the Jedi, Force Awakens. You did Last Jedi, right?
Right, allegedly, yes.
Is it Nein Nunb or is it Nein Nunb?
Right, yeah, I've heard about 20 different versions of how it's pronounced. Of course, there's not really any right or wrong because his name is never actually mentioned in any of the films or anything.
That's true.
Yeah, but actually, originally, when he was just in the chorus line as a background character, he didn't have a name, and he was just literally number 9 on the list, and I still have that sheet of paper somewhere.
Oh, really?
So he was number 9, then he kind of, became Nein Nunb, and then they changed the spelling to be more alien and weird and less obvious. So, to me, he's always been Nein Nunb because of number 9.
Oh, I get it. Oh, that's great.
Right.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's great. So you say Nein Nunb.
Nein Nunb, yeah.
Yeah. Pronounce the second word like numb, like you just got Novocaine.
Exactly. Comfortably numb or something. Yeah, even JJ didn't know. We had to educate him on that as well.
Ah.
Wow.
I love it.
And when I say JJ, I don't mean Jar Jar.
No, I know. We know. She's nodding. Yes. And I emphatically do not do an impression of Jar Jar Binks. Misa would never do that.
Aw.
Poor Jar Jar.
That's not going to happen.
Poor guy. Just don't employ him as a butler, otherwise he'll just drop everything and it'll
I
be
know.
hilarious. But you'll have a big mess to clean up.
No, it'll be like Gungan Faulty Towers.
Oh, I like it. Let's pitch it.
Definitely.
Somebody write that down.
Are you going to be in Star Wars 9? He said, knowing the answer.
Well, if I knew, I couldn't tell you that, right?
That's true,
Yeah.
despite the friendship.
Yeah, exactly. 9 is a long way off yet, so yeah. We'll just see. I can't say.
But we should point out Star Wars 9, Nein Nunb.
Haha.
It's number 9. I mean, come on. I don't know. It's like a prophecy.
Yeah, we'll see. I mean, it would just be wrong to not be in it, but
It really would.
They don't. I think they start shooting that later on next year. So I wonder what they're going to call it. Episode 9. Usually they don't come up with the title until or they don't announce the title until they're well into post-production, into editing. But I can tell you they are seriously considering my title suggestion for episode 9.
Really?
Really?
Oh yes.
Well, you would have the inside track.
Well,
Do tell. What are you thinking of?
see what you think.
Okay.
I came up with Return of the Phantom, of the Fall, of the Rise, of the Dawn of the Empire's Strike against the Menace of the Sith's Hope, of the Jedi's Awakening, of the Midichlorian Revenge, of the Rogue Prophecy, of the Force, of the Planet of the Apes.
Ah.
Yeah, right? The only negative feedback was they were saying maybe it's just, a little bit long. Do you think it's long?
No.
Thanks.
Dude, you're awesome.
Yeah, this is amazing.
No.
You're very, very kind. I mean, even just like to acknowledge the impressions I can do and stuff.
Excellent, yeah.
But of course, being a Muppet performer is, I can do voices and stuff like that. It's so much more than doing the voice.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and the legacy of the individual Muppets, and as we are losing the original Muppet performers, who will carry them on has been a very real thought.
Yeah.
In the minds of even casual fans since Jim Henson passed. And
Yeah.
lately it's been in the news and online and on Facebook, what with Steve Whitmire and the Muppets, their parting ways and so on. And I just got to say how excited I am that you've got your Academy for Puppetry on the rise. That's still cooking, right?
Yeah, thank you.
I feel like you're on a mission to give back to the art form that you love.
That's amazing.
I got to tell you this, Sasha. I'm going to embarrass Mike.
Yeah.
I think I told you how much this impressed me, Mike. So Mike was tasked with performing some Robin the Frog on Muppet Christmas Carol. Robin as Tiny Tim.
Yeah, that's right. It was the full-length shot.
Yep,
Yeah, of Robin sitting on Kermit's
On
shoulder.
Kermit's
there when they
shoulder.
were singing.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. The scat, the Christmas scat.
Yeah.
They did. Robin was customarily performed by Jerry Nelson before he passed.
Yeah.
And Mike at the time actually built up his own knuckles on his hand, like made his hand more Jerry Nelson hand-like.
Yeah, that's right. I built a special glove.
Yeah, before putting the Robin puppet on, so that his hand inside Robin's head would be a more accurate representation of the legacy Muppeteer of Jerry's hand.
That's amazing.
That
That is so
talk
phenomenal.
about really caring about getting it right. Mike, my goodness. I mean, I appreciated you and your work before that story, but the day I heard that, or read that, I think it was Facebook, I think I read that.
Yeah.
that was the day I decided I would get to know you personally.
Thank you.
Did I ever tell you that?
I don't think so, no, actually. Thank you.
I just thought that was amazing.
That's incredible.
Yeah, thank you. And yeah, thank you for bringing up the whole legacy thing too, because it is actually important to me now. It's time to, I remember back when I was starting, and there really wasn't anywhere that you could go in 1980. There were no real puppetry schools as such, especially for this kind of film and TV hand puppetry. There was nothing. So I had to sort of partially self-train and then learn the rest on set,
Which is incredible.
under Frank and Jim and everything, and make mistakes on film, as I did for a year or two. And those mistakes are there for everyone to see now. But I learned so much. And also when we were prepping for The Dark Crystal, Jim and Frank and Dave Goals and a bunch of them actually gave hand puppeteer workshops for everyone, specifically more
amazing.
For the Podlings in the Podling village. Yeah, So we actually had a nice little group of regular workshops specifically where they were teaching us all the basics. And so
would you say they imparted to you the essence of Podlings?
They certainly did do that. They didn't drain the
Nicely
essence,
done.
though. They definitely kept it there.
I'm sorry, I couldn't resist. Go ahead.
Yes.
Tell me this. I love this.
Fantastic. So we went through all that stuff, and over the years, I kept learning and trying to push things and expand. In the UK, my business partner, Dave Barclay, and we actually taught in person some live puppetry workshops at a puppetry theatre, the Little Angel Theatre in Islington, in London.
Wow. So,
and with the advent of social media, there were just so many people wanting to do their own shows, build their own puppets, learn how to, how can I do this? How can I specifically create a send-in tape for auditions for things like Sesame or other shows? America's Got Talent. There's all kinds of things going on. People doing their own shows now. There was, CG was the big thing for a while, but puppetry never ever actually went away.
No, who doesn't love puppets?
People thought it was dead.
Everybody loves puppets.
And I kept saying it may be less prevalent.
Yeah.
And if they don't, they should love puppets.
It's been around for thousands of years. It will still is here now. It hasn't gone away. And sure enough, now for the last few years, the pendulum has definitely swung back away from all CG, and now we're doing a lot of rubber creatures and hand puppets again. Animatronics. They're getting smart now. We're starting to see some hybrid work as well, where we can use the technology to lose puppeteers within a set much easier, even for TV now. We were doing that for the Muppet series, where once upon a time that would have been like the fancy shot in a film because it was so expensive.
Right.
And now they can do it on a weekly TV series, which is great. So we're entering a new era, and it just seemed to me it was important to share that information that I had learned and hopefully inspire new blood to come into the arena here. And also just to be as good as they can be. So that's sort of where this has come from, really. I think it'll be an organic thing. I don't think the course will ever be finished. I'll keep tweaking and adding to it and adding greater levels and depths to it and stuff like that. At some point, I want to add an extra element whereby once people have really learned the technique, because essentially Secrets of Puppetry is really about the technique of puppetry.
Makes sense.
I want to then be able to show people how they can monetize that. How could I have a career doing this, or part-time, or whatever. So while it's fun to know how to do this stuff, either as a hobby or semi-professionally or professionally for other companies, how can they have their own business doing this stuff? So that's something I'll introduce later on.
That is inspiring.
I'm really excited about. But we've reached that element now. So right now I'm still putting it all together, but people can put their name down to be on the list to be notified when it's ready and available. And that they can find that at secretsofpuppetry.com.
Love it.
That's secretsofpuppetry.com.
So writing that down.
And they'll be notified when stuff starts rolling out. So I'm really excited. And I've had a great response from everyone. It's really been wonderful.
Oh, I love it. That's very, very exciting.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that.
That was amazing. Thank you so much.
Of course. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah.
Well, bro, I don't want to monopolize your time. I thank you for
proving I know you so you can impress the hot chick.
What makes you think I'm hot?
The Force.
Well then.
She is. She is hot.
Well, never doubted it. So, you dig him?
Who?
Tom.
He's okay.
Oh, wow. I'm okay.
He's no Nein Nunb.
Yeah, a few people are, I think.
All right. Let's wrap it up.
Actually, Sasha, Where'd the name Alice Underground come from? Because Underground makes me think of the song Underground from Labyrinth, right?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for asking. That's amazing. Alice Underground, we're actually part of a collective of bands
Oh, really?
under the Alice Project. There's Alice, Alice Underground, Mankind is Obsolete, and Bash Rock.
Oh, nice.
And we just love the Alice mythology.
Okay, makes sense, yeah.
And playing with Through the Looking Glass and that sort of thing.
Ah.
So that's where the name came from originally.
Very nice. Do all 4 bands, all 4 incarnations have albums?
Oh, yes. In fact, many.
And Facebook profiles?
Oh, yeah, all 4.
Okay, I'll like them.
Well, that's cool. Very, very cool indeed.
And you can like Tom Antonellis.
I already do.
Oh, thank you. No, but like it, because I need the likes. And you can like Tom Antonellis, Laugh At or With, and Secrets of Puppetry, right, Mike? Yes?
Yeah. Well, thank you, Sasha. It was a pleasure.
An extreme pleasure.
And Tom, live long and prosper, my friend.
All right, my friend, till the great conjunction comes.
All right, thanks a lot.
Thank you both so much.
Later then, all right?
Later, bro.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Oh my God.
Right?
Ha! I'm not gonna lie. I'm aroused.
I am too.
We're gonna have to do something about that.
I think so too.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, very likely.
Think so?
Hope so. A duet of the song Underground by David Bowie from Labyrinth?
Ah!
Totally.
We are so epic.
I want to thank my guests, Sasha Travis and Ryan McClure. For your copy of the full podcast, as well as 34 more impressions, more comedy, a tutorial on the Boston accent, and to hear our cover of Underground, mentioned at the very end of the podcast, visit Amazon and or iTunes and buy or download the album Tom Antonellis, First Impressions. In the song Underground, drums by David Franklin and Lunchbox Studios, bass by Jeff Peters, keyboards by Judy Maggs, kazoo by Sasha Travis. Recorded in part and mixed by Ryan McClure of Tough Cut Sound. Special acknowledgments, of course, to Jim Henson, Gene Roddenberry, and George Lucas. And my very, very special thanks to Mike Quinn. Take care, all. Remember, laugh at or with makes no difference to me.